So setup of the Erica Synths MIDI to trigger couldn't be much simpler. If I hold down the program button for 2 seconds, the first note flashes, and this is now waiting on an incoming MIDI note to assign that to the first trigger. So let's press the first note. That's now assigned note 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now as soon as this now starts receiving triggers, this is ready to play and it's set up. Each trigger set to whatever note I pressed when that LED was highlighted to say that that's been assigned. So here's just a flurry of notes on my keyboard, and you can see that straight away starts triggering the notes. So I'm going to build up a patch. I'm going to use 6 outputs for drums, which I'm going to mix in and show you in the patch. I'm going to use output 7 as just an 8th note clock, which is going to clock my sequencer, and I'm also going to use output 8 as a reset. And notice when you're looking at this audio damage sequencer 1 I'm going to show you in the video, it's actually going to hit beat 1, and then the reset hits just after, so it's going to step back, and you're going to see this on the LEDs move. You'll see the drums as well. So rather than actually assigning notes, if you want to just assign a MIDI channel, what you can do is flick the case off, and this is off at the minute, and it's going to come on, and you'll see that tube in the left hand corner light up as we start to turn the case on. I'm going to hold program as I do that. You also get that startup sequence. Now this is flashing and waiting for a note to dictate which MIDI channel this is going to work with, and that's going to work whatever my controller or DAW is set to. I'm going to press a key, and you notice this flashing is stopped, and that's now assigned a MIDI channel. So it's as simple as that. And another little nifty feature is that if we want channel 8 on this MIDI to trigger to send our clock output without actually programming in a 16th note clock or something like that, either on our keyboard, sequencer, MIDI or DAW, we can hold the program button for 4 seconds. Notice this is now flashing to indicate our clock coming in. If we want to exit that clock mode, and rather than have 7 triggers and a clock on the 8, and just use all 8 triggers, all we need to do is hold program for 2 seconds, as if we're assigning those MIDI notes, and we're back to the normal mode. And also, if you've got some drum modules that take trigger ins, you can take these triggers straight out of the MIDI to trigger module. I've used some adapters here to get these into the 1/4" ins on the Nord drum, and it works perfectly sending triggers into this Nord drum as it would with other drum machines as well. So it's a simple little 6 HP MIDI to trigger device. Nice little features in terms of how quick and fast it is. I was really impressed at just holding that program button, pressing 8 keys, that's 8 triggers assigned, and I'm ready to go, and it remembers that state as well as we're turning on and off. The clock is a nice extra feature if you don't want to program in a clock pattern to use yourself. As well, that quick assign of the MIDI channel just really makes this a really quick and simple little studio tool to take around in a setup. As always, hit like and subscribe for more videos every week, and check the Patreon link in the description to see how you can support my channel.